Hi, I am Fiel Stephen Abindan. Yes, you heard it right. I am Fiel Stephen Abindan and I am not Nostradamus. But for today's video, I want to show you and bring you the extraordinary and beautiful of the world. Hi kids! Are you ready for today's lesson?
Hi, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Hi, Captain!
Let's go to our first adventure, the nature of mineralogy. Through the definition, mineralogy is the study of chemistry, crystal structures, and physical properties of minerals constituents of rocks. And minerals has 7 components, which are the calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride, and sulfur. Earth is full of minerals that has been classified and being used in today's life. There are almost 4,000 natural minerals that will be found in earth crust. In our nation, the Philippines, we have a lot of minerals including the gold, iron, lead, zinc, chromites, and copper that has been designated around the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Smaller deposits of silver, nickel, mercury, molybdenum, cadmium, and manganese occur in the several places here in the Philippines. I have a question. How many minerals does the earth have? Yes! You heard it right. Almost 4,000 minerals does the earth have. Can you believe that?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Huh? Yes, we should believe. These are the carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, magnesium, silicon, titanium, iron, nitrogen, which can be formed in a dozen minerals in the early earth. Let's go to our next adventure, the nature or the origin and occurrence of the coal. According to the Department of Energy in the United States of America, that coal has been classified into 4 major types, which are the lignite, the subbituminous, the bituminous, and the anthracite. These 4 major types of coal has its own unique and structures. The first one is the lignite, that we are commonly called as a brown coal. Lignite is the youngest of the coal types and has the lowest energy content, containing between 25 and 35% of carbon. It is usually has not been subjected to the extreme temperatures and pressures into a typical of the higher energy content of coal types. Subbituminous. The subbituminous is the second types of the coal. It is the higher energy content rather than the lignite, containing between 35 to 45% of carbon. The subbituminous coal found in the US is formally at least 100 million years old and represents 44% of the total US coal production, with the Wuying being the largest producer in the world. On the other hand, the third types of coal is the bituminous. Bituminous coal contains anywhere from 45 to 86% of carbon, giving it an even higher heating value than the subbituminous, which is the second types of the coal. The bituminous coal is used for electric productions and plays a large role in the steel and iron industries. The last one is the anthracite, contains 86 to 97% of carbon, but a high, slightly lower heating value than does the subbituminous coal. Anthracite is the 4th stage in the coal formation. It is also known as a hard coal. It is hard coal because it is hard and has a high luster. It is a piers that have been formed of the results of combined pressures and high temperatures. Can you believe that?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God! Did you know that the largest or the biggest reserves of coals are the countries United States of America, Russia, China, and Australia, and the EU? The biggest reserves are the countries USA, Russia, China, Australia, and India. After centuries of explorations, the locations, size, and characteristics of the most countries' coal resources are quietly well known. Coal reserves are discovered through explorations activities. The process usually involves creating a geological map of the area, the carrying out of the geochemical and geophysical surveys, followed by the explorations drilling. This allows for an accurate pictures of the area to be developed. The area will only ever become a mine if it is large enough and sufficient quality, and the coal can be economically recovered once this has been in completed mining operation. As the coal reserves are found across the globe, the largest coal producing regions are not confined to one region. The top 5 hard coal producers are China, India, USA, Indonesia, and Australia. Most coal productions are actually in the countries which it was produced. I have a question. What tends to vary much more than assessed level of the resource? The potentially accessible coal in the ground is the level classified as approved recoverable reserves. Reserves can be extended further through improved exploitations, activities, and advances of mining techniques, allowing previously inaccessible reserves to be reached. Origin of the coal. Many millions of years ago, some of the sorts of natural event, maybe a flood, maybe a typhoon, buried vast in the forest underwater. As a new layer of soil were deposited on the top of the trees, depriving them of air, the injured wood slowly turned into a flat bogs. More and more layers of sediments accumulated, increasing the pressure and temperature beneath, until finally the bogs turns into a coal. I am being purposely vague about many millions because coal deposits in different regions can be at different ages. Coal is a fossil fuel formed from vegetation which has been consolidated between other rocks, strata, and altered by the combined effects of the pressures and heat over millions of years to come from coal seams. The energy we get from coal today comes from the energy that plants absorbs from the suns millions of years ago. Coal is abundant. There's over 1.06 trillion tons of proven coal reserves worldwide. This means that at the current rates of the productions, there is enough coal to last us around 132 years. Because it is originally formed from plants, coal contains mostly carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Coal helps create the carbon-based branch of chemistry that we always call the organic chemistry. When coal is heated in the absence of air, its complex mixtures breaks down into a simpler forms. These chemicals such as benzene, toluene, naphthalene, anthrazines, and phenol from the basis of the perfumes, explosives, and the medicines. Wow! What amazing earth! What amazing coal! What amazing minerals! I believe the world is incomprehensibly beautiful, an endless prospect of magic and wonder. I am Fiel Stephen Abindanyo, and I am Not Nas Daily. See you next week for our next adventure. Bye-bye!